This is Lee with 82 Gamma 12 here on YouTube channel Sons of Liberty 75, and we're back with more Talavera. We are still on the Bataille game, and so it is 7:20. And I'm just trying to wrap my head around the whole command point situation. And so I guess the way you have to look at it with, okay, one thing is the British, okay, because of their command structure and the way that Wellesley controlled it, that the leaders of the divisions or brigades, so forth, were basically instructed to wait for Wellesley's orders, and that there wasn't a lot of independent command. And so he tended to just ride around to where his troops were and found the commander and told him what to do, or, you know, they would come to him or whatever may be the case. But so I kind of understand the British restrictions in the game. It's and the Spanish, just the whole MU command point issue is you know, if you give like a unit a command to go do something, then you have to wait until they finish. Like, okay, I've got Albuquerque here, coming across here to get over to the left flank of the British. So if I want them to get all the way over there, then I can't do anything else with the Spanish until I'm done moving Albuquerque. And to me, that kind of seems ahistorical. You know, I understand that the Spanish really didn't do much, and there's restrictions there where they have one command point. But if you send someone on a march order to go around, then you should be able to then do something with another group over here. And I don't have an issue with them being able to move, like, you know, only able to, you know, do a division at a time. I don't think Cuesta, unless he's doing like an army withdrawal or something, that he should be able to have his command point just, which he doesn't have. See, he doesn't have corps leaders. So if you give himself the command point, that would be the whole army. Okay, and anyone within, you know, any leaders, or I'd say, yeah, leaders within his command range would then be able to activate under that MU. But at this battle, of course, that would be ahistorical. So It's just the fact that, okay, you could only, you have one command point, which means you can only have that one unit. Okay, same thing with the French, you know. I mean, but the thing with the French is, you know, you can give that command point to the corps leader. Okay, in this case, the corps leaders have a command point. You know, Victor has one, Sebastiani has one, and then Jordan has one. So that's 3. And so I don't know. I'm just having a hard time wrapping my head around this MU's business with, you know, which I know they didn't want to add a whole command system and everything. But if you have a command system and, you know, the player has to roll like some of the other games, okay, covering this subject, to have a command system, and you have to roll to pass the initiative that, okay, that the leader's going to do anything. And maybe the leader's just instructed just to not do anything. But then when the, Quest is wanting to, like, do something with one division, but he can't because another division on the other side of the map's moving. You know, he already gave them an order. Okay? He should then be able to give another division an order instead of waiting until, okay, he's got to wait. It may take like, a whole hour for them to get over there. Okay, but he's limited. He can't do anything. If he wants them to continue to move, then he can't do anything over here. That just, to me, that's like seems ridiculous, And so I don't know. I just the whole command. I know how they're wanting to give you freedom, but with restrictions. Okay, well, I think they chain you up too much, and the other thing was Beaumont. That's light cavalry over here. Okay, maybe this is a later edition, and they didn't include Beaumont in the original. But you have Beaumont as a light cavalry commander, but yet we don't have a counter for it. So I don't know what his leadership ratings are. Okay, his command ratings. I'd have to research to find out what kind of commander he was to decide whether is he better than Merlin or is he worse than Merlin, and then I could assign a number. But all right, so here we go at 720, and so we've got to do the Wellington ride. Okay, and so. I have to do something a little bit different here. Because I'm having to charge my phone and it's pulling the yeah. make it work. Alright, so Wellington, or Wellesley, I should say Wellesley, is here with this aide-de-camp. Okay. And so he's going to need to okay, so he's going to send his okay, so this aide-de-camp here is going to have to come back to Wellington. This one here is going back over here to Hill, okay, to give him more orders. Okay, so Wellesley's going to go back to Payne. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He can't even, all I can do is get to Payne and send. So that's going to be okay, so the cavalry, 2nd Division, and that's it. Okay, now Cuesta's got the 2nd Cavalry, Albuquerque. He's on the move. And the French have, okay, Ruffin. And Merlin, we've got a roll 4 and a roll of 4, so he doesn't pass. And I've got Beaumont, but I don't know what Beaumont's rating is. Now down here, I've got this aide-de-camp. He doesn't pass. So that's all we've got. We have to roll for another release of a Spanish division. And so we've got the 1st Cavalry released and the 5th Division. So now that. There we go. So Cuesta wants to, let's see. Okay, he'll activate, try to activate, well, we've already activated those guys. So he'll activate Menglano or attempt to activate him. I rolled a 6, so he doesn't activate. Okay. So let's get started. So the first thing out of the cup is the British cavalry. That's Paine. So Paine is going to begin moving his heavy cavalry I think what I want to do is, if we look here, of course the French don't have any, they don't have any cavalry support in this area. So Paine is going to bring his heavy cavalry, but he's got one regiment of light cavalry, and they're going to look to attack the French left. So Lapice, attack Lapice here. So, all right. Let's see where we want to go through here. Okay, so if they go let's see, down slope is 5, up slope is 3. One, and then turn 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see here. I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10. Okay, and then to cross that stream, that's 11, 12. Tell you what, they're just going to come up here like so. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Well, if he does that, yeah, they're too far apart. And no, he's not. Okay. And then the other one, well, paint would just have to move over to here. And then here we're just going to go, okay, we're going to turn, go, that's 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops. All right, so he's done. He wasn't able to get close enough. All right, maybe next time. Take time control. Okay, so we got the regrouping. Which is going to be where units can move up or move to wherever they need to move to get back with their units. So right here, that's part of Ruffin's, so he's got quite a ways to go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's going to take him a while. Okay. We've got these guys don't, the leader, I could move him. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 94. One, 2, 3. Just move back up with his guys. 95. She'll stay there. And then here, 2, 3, 4. There. And we have this guy. Just trying to figure out who does he belong to. Oh, Lapice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, coming out of here, he's in general order, so that changes. He changes the column. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. All right, and okay. All right, so we've got heel, 2nd Division. Let's go here. All right. All right, so these guys are going to consolidate to here. So that's, no, they don't want to do that. Yeah, they do. They want to consolidate in preparation for that the French possibly charging them. So okay, I believe these guys that ought to be part of heels. Yeah. Okay. So they're in line. They only got a movement of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right, they're done. Okay, now we go with roughing. So, all right, right here, we want to close with these guys here. Okay, they've got a 32. Okay, he provides a 9, morale bonus. Okay. All right, they're 2 hexes away. So that's a -9. So they've got to get their 32. No, I rolled a 14. So they don't want to move. Okay. Okay. So these guys here, they want to come join with their the other battalion. Of their regiment. So I go to there. Okay. Now they've lost half their strength. So that's -6. And then that would be like rolling to close. So two hexes away from the nearest enemy, -9. So we got a total of -15. All right, so a 53. Oh. 12. That's going to take it all the way to. No, he didn't pass, so he didn't go anywhere. These guys are taking a beating. They're pretty much destroyed. And this is something they don't have this in the rules, but it's like, well, they're not going to stay there probably and fight to the last man very often. But, you know, but that attack failed miserably. So bad that Each one of these got 100 men left, 100 men left, 100 men left. Okay. So that you know, instead of, which here it doesn't really matter. I mean, if these guys are going to say retreat, but of course you give them a, you just give them a like a disorder, or I guess you could give them a route marker. Or they could do a, you know, a slow retreat. That should be a rule, okay, where you can, okay. So what I'm gonna do here is, these guys are such bad shape, okay, that I'm gonna give them disordered where they fall back, okay, trying to fall back under a slow withdrawal, but it could turn into a rout. So instead of going 4 hexes away, they just take off fleeing. So we'll start with this guy here first. Okay, now they've already lost more than half of their strength. So, okay, they have a 32. Okay, so that's going to be loss of half. Okay, is -6, and then they're trying to disorder. They're trying to just fall back. So that's a minus. That's a -3. So we got a -9. 44 is. Yeah. So he's going to rout. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Pull back here a little bit. So that's where he ended up. Okay, now the one with Ruffin, same thing. Okay, and they've lost, okay, more than half. Okay, the Ruffin is going to help them out by a +3, but that's -6, -3 more, which is now just going to be -6. 22. They rout. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, taking Ruffin with them. Wait a minute. Yeah, there's Ruffin. Okay, and then this unit here, they're going to be eliminated. Because they don't have anywhere to retreat to that's not, you know, in a zone of influence, so, or zone of control. So they've only got one strength, so those guys would be in a position where they're just giving up. So, but I don't know why they don't have a rule like that where, you know, you fall back without having to do like, okay, you turn your troops around, and no, you're just going to disorder with a chance of routing. Okay. So basically, everything kind of fell apart there. So, and Ruffin's division is pretty much wiped out. Have the leaders. So with the leaders, Victor, of course, is going to pull back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really anybody else that's, I don't think, that's needing to move. Okay, then we have the Spanish cavalry, Albuquerque's cavalry. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. So they changing the line there. Okay, so we've got Okay, downhill, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 13, 14. Okay. Well, actually, when they went down, let's see. Yeah, when they went down this slope, okay, that would have cost 5, okay, and then would have cost another 5 for the next bunch to come down, and then another 5 for the last bunch to come down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Albuquerque's way behind. And then way back here, they've got this heavy cavalry that's on the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And so that's all of that. And the big development had to do over here with Ruffin, and his division's pretty much wiped out. So okay, so now we go to the fire phase. So we'll start here with this artillery unit. Okay. And they're going to fire hit this French cavalry. Okay. 1, 2, 3 hexes away. Medium range, so it's 12, and cavalry, they're in line, is 8, so that's going to be, let's see, 1.5 to 1, 56, that's a hit. So okay, and the thing is, Victor can actually adds 3. He's got an artillery bonus. So I could actually be firing both of those artillery units together at targets. Looks like he turned, so is that right? Did he turn? Okay. So he's going to fire here. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 12 against the line is 9. That's number 1. 64. That's a hit. So now they've taken 3 hits. Which means now they've got to check for morale. So their morale is 23. But they've lost more than half of their strength. They only got 1 strength left. So that's -6. -55 they passed. Alright, so now we go to this artillery firing here. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, doesn't matter, we'll hit that one. That's going to be 10, and that's 6. Well, the danger of that is the ricochet is going to go right into these cavalry. So, better off going there. So 10 to 6, 1.5 to 1, 51, it's a hit. So the other thing is, any hit by artillery should cause a morale check. You know, we're not talking just musk, we're talking about stinking artillery. So, you know, every single hit, this unit only has, okay, a 32, but they've already lost half. So that's a -6. See, that's a fail. So that they would disorder and fall back. So that should be on every hit from artillery. So 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. All right. I did those two. So, all right, so this artillery is going to fire here. Okay, that's a range of 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 12 against 9. That's going to be 24. Spors. Doesn't do anything. But we have possible ricochet. And I should have had ricochet on the other one. So I should have had ricochet from here, right here. No, here to here. Okay. So what? They already fixed it?
No, they had to send. She said that.
Okay.
They couldn't fix it.
Yeah, they had to send it off.
Send it off.
Yeah.
But you know what?
What?
I just realized I didn't get anything saying that we had left the thing there.
Oh, that's right.
I thought, oh my gosh. Jana and I, neither one, and Heath was with us too, and I thought, well,
That.
no problem.
Oh. That's right.
What's wrong with your head?
My head?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, you got a red spot on this side and a red spot here.
Oh, from that breathing mask. You know.
Did y'all have some breakfast?
I eat a Hot Pocket.
You haven't tried the eggs?
Oh, no?
How many eggs did you get?
A dozen.
Dozen.
Yeah. So. Well, I'm sure they'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. They shouldn't upset my stomach. They shouldn't upset my stomach.
I hope not.
So.
So, what are you guys wanting for lunch?
I don't know. I'm not that hungry right now. Okay, so seems like every time I forget about the ricochet. So we go back over here. I'll start here with the ricochet here because we fired here. Okay, so that's where we fired from. Okay, so the ricochet would go, okay, one, okay. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you'd also have a ricochet through the backside here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that's going to be 9, strength of 9. Cavalry in line is 8, so that's 1 to 1. Got a 66, so that's a hit. Plus, like I said, morale check. And the morale on this unit come on 31. So okay, so they passed the morale check, rolled a 34, so they didn't pass by much. Okay, that's going to be the extreme range out there. So that's going to be at half. 9 is 4.5. So that's going to be 1 to 2, and that's a miss. Okay. All right. So then I had here fired here, which means the ricochet is going to go this to there because the slope behind. Okay, but still, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's still at 12, but he's prone. So 12 to 15. So that's 1 to 1.5. Okay, didn't do anything. All right, laying down, saved those guys. Okay. And then this one here fired, hit this guy, and just kept going. So, all right, so we're back over here now. And I think we fire. Yeah, we're going to fire here. Still gets this guy in the ricochet, but then the slope stops it from going any further. So, all right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, so 12. And he's in line, so that's 9. So it's just 1 to 1. 63 is going to be a hit. And he's got a check for morale. 4. No, he's at 3. Okay, so that's -6, and his morale is a 14. Wow. Okay, so they're not going to have to. They can't be modified. So he just has to get out of the 14. He does. Okay. Now the prone unit again here. Okay, no effect there. All right, so now let's go back. Let's go to here. And okay, yeah, he'll fire right here. Ricochet, go right there. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So possibly get those guys. All right, so the first one is 4, range 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's still going to be medium. So that's 12. And he's line and prone. So line is 9, prone is +6. But it's actually, it's only +3 in the regulation 30. So I guess I should. No, it's only +2. And it says prone units are not subject to ricochet fire. So see, that's something that they changed, they added, I guess. So that guy's prone back here. Okay. I think I talked about this. Yeah, so I guess they felt like +6 was too much. So to make it uniform, I guess I'll just do the +2. Doesn't really help the British as much. Just the +2. Well, it says only skirmishers and artillery. Well, if you're adjacent to them, they've got to stand up. So I don't understand. The guys aren't going to stay laying down. See, that's part of one of the rules is being prone. Let's see here. See, it says when an enemy unit comes within 2 hexes, they stand up. And it says the fire defense of a hex containing a formation that is laying down is increased by 6. So the only units that would be able to fire on is artillery. I guess the laying down part, that's the whole purpose of okay, saying that okay, they can't be hit if they're prone. Yeah, they could be hit, but the chance of them being hit is less. That's why you have the -6 for being prone. So what they've done is they've reduced it to 2 and then said, well, they can't be hit by ricochet fire. Maybe that didn't happen very often, ricochet fire hitting them, but they could still hit. I mean, you've got, you know, there's a chance they could get hit. Well, I guess they're saying, well, it wouldn't take out as many men. Well, I don't know, it could. But we'll go ahead and do what the Regulation 30 says. And let's see if it hits. No, it's just going to go straight on back there. Could hit the cavalry back there. So, well, I don't know. I don't think it's going in that direction. Let's see. He's not firing down here. He's firing over here, which would go this way. So, he's not going to be in the path. Okay, so anyways, what we got here? We got 12, as I said, to 15. don't know what happened to that dice. Dropped one of the dice on the floor and it bounced away somewhere. I'll have to get another one. So. All right, so we got one. That's a mess. Okay. And let's see here. Let's go ahead and do these over here. All right, so we're going to fire at these heavy cavalry guys right there, which is going to put a ricochet right down those guys there, and then into the guys behind here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's going to be a strength of 9. And let's pull this back. I don't know why that always creates such a problem. Okay, so I said that's the strength of 9. Cavalry is in line, that's in column though. Okay, so that's going to be 1.5 to 1. 64. That's a hit. Okay. And I'll go ahead and hit the rest of them before I roll for any, what would you call it, morale. All right, so the next one, it was at distance 7. So that's still within his range, so that's still a 9. Okay, that's a miss. The next one is at 8. That's still within his long range. 44. That's a hit. So now they've taken 2 hits. Okay. And then the last, let's see, the last ricochet, that was 8, 9, 10. So that's still within his long range. That's a hit. Okay. Okay, so they've got a morale of 25. So, let's see. They take 2 hits. I don't know, why do I have him? It's 11, 4, Must already taken some hits. He's got to take 2 hits. So basically what we can do is we could just turn this over like that. Okay, so 25. Okay, rolled a 46 to pass the morale hit. And then here, we'll flip this one over like so. And I'm sure he's got the same morale. No, he's got 16. Oh, but I rolled a 13. So they're going to become disordered and move away half, be about 5 hexes. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just move in here like this. Okay. So now we have that one firing. This will be the next one on this side. So I guess he's going to fire here. To ricochet there. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's long range, so that's 7. 7 to 6, 1 to 1. 42, not enough. Ricochet is actually going to be at the extreme range, so that's half of 7 is 3. 1 to 2. Okay, that's a miss. Okay. And we'll go ahead and go with this one. We'll just go there. The ricochet won't matter because his range 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 1, 2, 3. Oh, but it's only like one. The strength is 1.5, so can't. The defense is off the chart. The odds are off the chart. 1, 2, 3, 6. All right, so that's 6. That's his long distance. That's 3. That's going to be 1 to 2. And he got a hit. So okay, so that's 3 hits now. So his morale is 25. taken 50% or more of his strength. That's -6 now to the die. 54 becomes 44, so he passed. He passed that. Okay. So we've got this one last artillery here. And they're going to fire here. The ricochet is going to go right there. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to be still medium range. So that's 12 to 9. It's 1 to 1. 41's not enough. So 5, 6, 7, 8 is long range. So now we got 9 against. Let's see, he's in column still. So that's 6. That's 1.5 to 1. Roll too low. Roll to 14. So okay, so that takes care of the fire phase. We don't have any close combat, and so now we can go to the reorganization or rally. They call it the reorganization phase in the La Bataille. So we have this cavalry, okay, 16. They should be able to recover. They don't have to, no modifiers affect them. Pretty sure it's, yeah, 16 or less. So passed. Okay, so they're not disordered anymore. Now we have all of these French units that we have to roll for. So plus cavalry that didn't do anything. We're going to regain, like here. We're going to take that off. They still got the 1 left. All right, so let's go here. We'll do this unit here first. They've lost more than half. They've got a morale of 32. May not be easy to see that. There it is, 32. So that's -6. And then being disordered is -3. So that's a total of -9. And 35, so he's going to fail, which means he's going to rout. Okay, so he's got to move 12. So he'll just move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So he'll move all the way back to there. Okay. This routed unit needs to keep going. He's too close. So it's got to be at least 15 hexes away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I see. So what is he? He's got 8 becomes 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Way back there. Okay. So then we focus on all these guys that are right here somewhere. So he's lost half of, so that's -6 plus another -6 for the route. rolled a 64. So that becomes a 54 and then a I'm pretty sure they go from route to disorder when they pass. They've got to make two. They've got to make two. Okay. So I guess they just go right to they just go fully to recover. I was thinking they you go from disorder, routing to disorder and then so forth, but I guess not. Okay, so this unit here can check. Okay, he's got a 32. But he's lost half of his. He's only got one increment left. So, but that's a total of 6 and 6. That's 12. So he didn't pass. But he's far enough away he can just sit there. Okay, then we move over to this other one here. Okay. He's lost half, at least. So, okay, so we got a 52 becomes, let's see, 52 becomes 42, 32, so he passed. And so here, we got 31. Okay, and he's routed, so -6. But I think he gets a plus modifier for being in a something other than a clear hex. Guess not. It should be a plus for being in general order. But I didn't see it. Okay. 31. 42 becomes 32, so he passed. Okay. Well, we go down here to this one. Same thing, 36 now. 63 becomes 53, so he passed. Okay, and we come down here. He's lost more than half. So he's got a 32. So we're looking at 12 now, -12. Okay, so 46 is 36, 26. So he doesn't recover. All right, so things don't look so rosy for the French. Because one thing is, Ruffin, his division is just totally wiped out. They went in there and got cut up and spit out. I should have said they got chewed up and then spit out instead of cut up. So yeah. So the French don't really have anything to attack with. If you're going by the scenario rules. So didn't even get close to the objective. And probably should have, spent an hour, at least an hour, just pounding the British with the superior artillery. And how'd this guy get turned around here? And that didn't happen. So and not only that, but it's left those artillery pieces here vulnerable for counterattack by the British. here, these guns. So, yeah. Could have easily used Victor and his artillery bonus. Well, it really doesn't say he's an artillery leader of special ability. But okay, 2 stacks adjacent with just a leader with an artillery bonus. 3 stacks need the artillery of special ability. Okay, so I could have used Victor, and that would have been firing with probably like a strength of 24, which, you know, would have caused them, at least caused them to do a morale check. Plus you have the ricochet factor. But if we have 24 and say, okay, a line is what, 9? So that's 2, it'd be 2.5 to 1. So you got an opportunity if you roll really high to get 2 hits, but you're going to have pretty much, you're going to get at least 1 hit with each turn, which, you know, you spread that fire out and you're hitting some people also with ricochet fire. Plus you get some units maybe to retreat. Then you send your infantry in. Because Ruffin pretty much got destroyed in about 2 hours time. Started at 5, you know. We're now at the 7:40 turn, and Ruffin's got nothing left. So now Victor is going to have to call on, you know, someone else to come back to do something. So like I said, pretty much all of Ruffin's units are just nothing left of them. So okay, so we have Napoleon's ride, Wellesley's ride. Why I said Napoleon. So he wants to send, he's going to send this aide over here to Payne to activate him because he's not light. Well, Payne himself is light, but units he's got over here are the heavies. So what has he got to say Payne has? 4. So he's here. So 1, 2, 3, yeah, okay. So that leaves Wellington. Okay, to move down to here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. What's this guy? He's right there. So 4. Okay. And then the movement, let's see. Yeah, 3/4. So for every 4 hexes, it costs 3. Okay, so he's at 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 7, 8, 9, 10. So he moves here with Hill. Okay. All right. So he's got activation wise. We got the 2nd. We got the 1st division. We've got Payne. Okay. And let's see here. So I guess I'm still having to wait for Albuquerque to get where he needs to be before I'm going to be able to do anything with Cuesta here. So I guess Cuesta's twiddling his thumbs. So that'll be Albuquerque. And okay, with the French, of course we have Ruffin, but you know, I guess he can reorganize his guys or something with what he's got. Maybe combine some people. So, all right, so we've got, put that in there. We got Merlin who's going to try to activate. Nope. So Merlin still isn't able to do anything. Okay. So this aide de camp. Let's see if we can activate the 1st Corps Cavalry. Nope. Okay. All right, I guess that's it. So all the French are going to have, all they're going to have is just Ruffin trying to, you know, get his troops organized. But he's not going to be able to attack. His strength was just chopped down. So, but it leaves the French open here. They've got this flank open. Okay, and according to the rules, I can't, of course, move anybody up to protect it. So, okay, so we've got the reorganization chit, or the regroup, I guess. That's what they call it. So, okay, for the French, okay, 63 belongs way up here with Villiers, so we can move 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 94th. Okay, yeah, that's part of Villiers too. Okay, so actually he can't go, yeah, he can go that far. Okay, this unit here is in general order. If he moves through the olive grove, that's 2. Well, that's actually, I guess, an orchard, right? Yeah, orchard. Orchard is just, yeah, that's 2 also. But if he goes to here, that's changing to column 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he moves to there. This one here is part of Ruffin's. So, but he's got an MU, so we won't touch him. Same thing here. Okay. This one up here is part of Lapis, but he's out of range. He's got to be within 3. So, you know. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he comes back into formation. All right. Okay, well, this cavalry unit can move back up there. 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's see, that'd be 13. Let's see, well, what would, yeah, he could change the column. That's what he changed to. So he would change and go this direction. So that cost him 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. And then up here, they want to change like that. Okay, next chit. Okay, that's the first division, which is roughen for the French. Okay, so let's see, this unit here. Okay, these guys should have moved back. I should have rolled for them. So actually, I would have had to retreat. I didn't do that. I couldn't just stay there. So they would have moved it back. So they ended up at least 15 hexes away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 would have been there with roughing. And then they would have rolled. You know, they've lost more than half. They've got a 32. They failed more. So, okay. So, now it's roughing. So, all right. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9 is where he goes. And so his units are going to move toward him. So I've got this one here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. This one here is going to turn around. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then turn. So 8 right there. And that's about it. Okay. Next chit. Time control. How many we got left in here? Okay. Gotta throw that back in. I don't let the second time control be used unless there's at least half of the chips have been pulled. Okay, so now we have the second division, which is heel. Okay. So heel is basically he's going to move up to the river there. So these guys consolidate. That's consolidate. That's 1. Okay. But then turn like so. That's 2, 3, 4. So they're turned like so. 4. He's going to go to skirmish. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Like, where's the 48 at? Oh, okay. This guy, he belongs there. So, okay, he goes back to his skirmish. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, 48. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. He actually goes 3. He goes into the line there, extension. And this guy is gonna, he'll stay like that, but this rifle unit is gonna move here. I'll tell you what, he'll move there. Okay, he'll move up to here and then there. So we'll go, oops. He'll move to there. He'll move up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, put out his skirmisher. 5, 6. We'll move to there. They've got to stay there. I think this guy's part of the 3rd, yeah. 87 and 88. '88 is part of the 3rd. 87 belongs. Where does 87 belong? Oh, yeah. They're both part of the 3rd. I don't know why they're back there. But they are. Okay, so that's, well, one thing I want to do is we're going to turn this artillery face this way. All right. Next. Okay, leaders that may want to move. Yeah, so I've got this aide-de-camp here of 1st Corps. Okay, he's going to move up there with that the cavalry unit. But there ought to be a reason why you have these aide-de-camps. I mean, for the British side, I understand, you know, he can send an aide and you don't have to roll. I mean, you can use that then is a MU, okay? But I guess if the leader's close enough, then you could constitute, that's the thing, if he's close enough. But you could send, like, okay, you send an aide, and then that's an MU. He doesn't have to, you know, it can extend his range. So I'm going to move him back up to Victor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's going to stack with Victor. Okay. I don't think I have anybody else. I did not roll. Let's see. I did not roll for the release of a division over here, and we're trying to release Manglanos, which is right there. So, and he is far enough away from any enemy units that we get a +1. So we need a 4, 5, or 6. We got a 2. So that is that's division 4. So there they are. So that's a possible unit to activate, which we're still working on the cavalry there. So and then Cuesta, I think we want to move him now. He's already activated both of those, but see, he's not, I guess that stream is not that big of a deal. So we've already activated or released this one. This one's released. This guy's released. So now 1, 2, 3. Okay. Stream for him is going to be plus whatever cavalry or artillery. Stream is +2. 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's where he goes. All right, so the next one. Okay, so this we get the 2nd Cavalry, which is Albuquerque. So he's going to be able to finally get where he needs to be. So maybe not all of him, but enough. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and he changes to line. So and then Albuquerque 1, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So he goes over there. And then we have this heavy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. You'll have to stop right there. Okay. Okay, and I drew the end of turn. So that means that the British cavalry didn't get to activate. So now we go to the combat de fouet. which is going to be basically the artillery. All right, so I'm going to use Victor's leadership rating, which, if we look, is a 3. Okay, it's this number here, top right. Okay, here we have 6-2, that's attack, defense. Cavalry is 1, 3 for artillery, and 9 for morale. Okay, so okay, both of these can fire right here. But they can also fire right here. So we're going to make this guy the target, which is going to give us ricochet. Well, no, because this guy's behind this slope, so the ricochet would stop. Okay, so we're going to have 24. Okay, both of these guns are at 12 and 12 at medium range. That's 24 against, I believe it's 9. So 2.5 to 1. And a 65 is 2 hits. So 2 hits and a morale check. See the morale, 26. So 41 he passed. So let's see here. All right, this gun here, who's on a higher slope, is gonna fire right here, which is going to give a ricochet into him. See it come right through here. And this guy back here. All right. So, okay, range 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's long range, so that's 7. Strength is 7, and that's going to be, there is artillery, I mean infantry there. So, and they're in column. Okay, 31. 1 to 1 is no effect. Now we go to the ricochet, the first ricochet. So 1, 2, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. still going to be at 7 to 1. I mean 7 to 6 1 to 1. 25 is not enough. Okay, the other one is at range 9. Okay, but they are sitting at 15. So I guess, did I not break them down? 95, is 95 not out here? Anywhere? Oh no, he's not. I didn't break him down. All right, so I think, let's see, for a stack of 13 to 15, that's a +6 on the die roll. So, all right, so it's going to be 3 to, it's going to be 3 to 6, that's 1 to 2. And the die roll becomes a 35. That's not enough, so. All right. So now we have those guys both fired. Okay. All right, so here I guess we'll fire here, and then it's going to stick into that slope there, so no ricochet. Okay, range is 1, 2, 3, 4, so it's 12 to 9, 1 to 1, no effect. Okay, the next one. We'll fire right there. That's going to be 12 to 15. That's 1 to 1.5. 42, no effect. And says that it can affect the units that are prone, but I think it can. I'm not using that rule. 63. That's going to be a hit, and forces them out of prone. So they become disordered and have to move back. Three, back to there. Okay. Then we go here, and Fire on this cavalry again. I'm going to cause ricochet here. And well, it's because they're firing here, so it's going to go past here. So, all right, so we've got, and they're in column 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's going to be long. No, 6 is still medium. So that's 12. It's going to be 2 to 1. 53. Okay, that's a hit. And then the ricochet, same thing, 2 to 1. Didn't get a hit there. So, and then they're going to have to check morale. Okay. They got a 25. I'm just going to take the loss from back here. Okay, 25. They passed. All right. Let's fire with these. With the British. Okay, and so. All right, so if I fire from over here, so if I fire from this unit, okay, and I'll fire through here like that, then okay, so I hit this guy. This guy will be ricochet be there. And then possibly, let's move back here. So it's here. Okay, that's it. Don't think you would go. No, it's not going to go that way. It's going to go right through here. Okay. So back up here, we can see all of them. All right. So the range on this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's their long range. So that one will be at 7 increments of fire, and the target has a defense of 6, so 1 to 1. Snake eyes. Okay. Now the ricochet, okay, will be at extreme range, which is going to half the firepower from 7 to 3.5 against 6. So that's 1 to 2. 52, not enough. Okay. All right, so they fired. Okay, we'll go ahead and do this other British unit there, and I'm going to fire. Let's see if he fires at this one. 5, 6. Yeah, that's just, he doesn't get a ricochet at the. That's as far as it'll go. The strength wise, it's going to go off the chart. So. Okay, so 3 against 6 is 1 to 2. 15 minutes. Okay. Okay, this one here fires. He'll fire here, and the ricochet will go right through there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12 to 9 because he's in line. That's number 1. 33 is a miss. The ricochet is at 8, but still that's going to be at long range, so that's 9, and it's in column, so that's going to be 1.5 to 1. Okay, we got a 56. Okay, that's a hit. So flip over, and we've got pain there. Morale's 25. Pain gives a modifier of 4 on morale. So, okay, they passed. So, all right. So that's all of that. We don't have any melee combat. So then we go to the reorganization, or some would call it the rally phase. So we're going to have this unit here. Okay, 25 morale. Subtract 3 from the dice due to being disordered. Okay, 55, that's going to be a pass. So, okay. Then we have the French. It's going to be all of these guys back here that are disordered. So, we'll start here. Uh, 32. He's lost half of his strength at least. So that's going to be -6, and then being routed -6 is a total of -12. Rolled a 66. That's going to be a automatic recovery. Okay. We go here. 32. They're also going to be sitting at -12. And he failed. So okay, here 32, same, he's in the same situation. -12. Okay, he didn't pass. Here also lost at least half. So he's at 32. He passed. 53 becomes 43, and then another -6 is 33, and he just needed 32. So he recovers. Okay, so that's going to be the end of end of the end of the turn, and also the end of the hour, which what happened there? I don't know. I lost my train of thought here. So I think I pretty much skipped everything. I don't quite recall what I just did.